Hi everyone, Cherie Warwick here with WeWriteBusinessPlans.com and BlackBlockchainConsultants.com. I received an email that I thought was so interesting that I wanted to share it with everyone. And it is an article that has to do with the top lessons learned from a gentleman that had been a minority business owner for 30 years. And he talks about 30 years of minority business development. This is Dr. Fred McKinney from the Tuck School of Business, and is actually in an email that I received that I thought I would pass on. So number one is having a well-articulated strategy. As a business plan writer, I really agree with this. You need to have a strategy that people can get behind and people can say, okay, I understand where the business is going. So I'll give you an example of a well-articulated strategy. In my company, business plan writing company, we want to write 100 projects per year with an average of $3,500 per writing project. So that is our overall goal. The way that we get to that is we do blogging, we do search engine optimization, because that's where we get a lot of business from. We're on social media, we do networking. There are, we have our referral partners, so there are a number of ways that we reach our target of 100 writing projects. Do you have something that simple that you could state in a minute and somebody says, I know exactly how you're going to reach your company goal? So that's number one. Number two, think of culture in the beginning. Our company has a culture of excellence in our writing. We work really hard to not have grammatical errors and spelling errors and things like that in the products that we deliver to our clients. That's one of the key things that I have in my company. So my question for you is, what kind of culture do you have? Number three, create a high quality board of directors or a board of advisors. Again, very true. I have heard a story many years ago from a woman, have no reason to not believe her. And her story was that she was doing business or wanted to do business with a specific government agency. And one of her board members grabbed her by the hand, brought her into the Pentagon, believe it or not, and brought her into the specific person's office who was very high up in the Pentagon and said, this is a woman business owner. Pentagon needs her services. I want you to do business with her. True story. Your board of advisors or your board of directors is not the place where you want to skimp. You want to find the best people that will work with you. So number four, have the capital to sustain yourself for the bad times, because winter always comes. That is very true. When times are good in a small business or any kind of business, we gotta squirrel away some money, because the dips always come. They always come for us, and you don't want to not be able to make payroll or things like that because you did not plan during the good times. Number five, get to know your banker, your accountant, and your lawyer. Your advisors can make you a lot of money and save you a lot of money. That is very true. Number six, hire the management you cannot afford. This is very interesting. Possibly. He's saying it, so I guess he's saying hire people you can't afford because they should raise up the entire organization. I won't say I've never hired people I couldn't afford. I have hired overpriced people that didn't necessarily work out as well as I thought. So I think there are some caveats to that, but hiring management that has a track record of working, if that's the case, or has a track record of results in their previous enterprises, yeah, I can definitely see that. Number seven, be careful of hiring family because they are hard to fire. They're also hard to have Thanksgiving dinner with or Christmas dinner with when things aren't going well. So yeah. Um, Number eight, have transparency with your spouse and family. That is true. It does depend on your spouse and your family and how much they can handle, but it is best to be transparent with them and to have them, especially if you have somebody that is supporting your entrepreneurial vision and your goals. Number 9, set short-term goals consistent with the long-term strategy. I definitely agree with that. 10, learn how to say no. Every deal is not a good deal. I turn down writing jobs all the time, and you can too. Trust me, if you have enough marketing out there, another deal will come, another deal will come. Um, Number 11, know the difference between economic profits and accounting profits. So what he means by that is sometimes you have profits on paper, but you have no cash in the bank. We've seen that. Or sometimes you have accounting profits where it shows you have a net profit of 200,000, but then you're asking, but where's all my money? You should know where all your money is going. So there's a difference between economic profits and accounting profits. Number 12, get certified and learn how to use your certification. So I do have people that contact me all the time talking about, should I get 8A certified? That's one of the big things I hear. My answer is, and this is from people who have been 8A certified, is if you get your 8A certification before you have any contracts and before you have any past performance, a lot of people have wasted 4 years in the 8A program trying to get their first government contract, and then they only have 4 years left in order to use their certification. So my suggestion is get your certification after you've gotten your first couple of contracts and you get some past performance and an agency really likes you. But once you get those certifications, know how to use them, whatever certifications you're getting. Especially in the DC area and government contracting, there's a saying, it's not what you know, it's who you know. I disagree. It's who knows you and who knows what you can do for them. That is key. So having relationships where the person knows, for example, Cherie, she's a great business plan writer, and anybody that needs a business plan, I'm going to send them to her. That's what you want within your category and within your field. Next is number 13, have a social media plan. Very true. And it could be something very simple that doesn't take a lot of time. If you like video, video is a great way to do it. Having a little tip of the day from your industry. I do a business plan tip of the day. It usually is anywhere from a minute to 2 minutes, and I do make money and do get phone calls because people see me on video, and that's my very basic social media plan right now. And then blogging 1 to 2 times a week. So, keep it simple. Number 14, read the Wall Street Journal daily. Yikes. I don't do that. I need to start that again. I really do. I do watch CNBC, but I need to read the journal. Number 15, listen more, talk less. Even grandma said that. 16, you are always on. That is true, especially with today with cell phone cameras and things like that. People are always watching you and you are always on. You have to be prepared at any time if somebody says, what's your business and why should I use you, to like that be able to give them your elevator pitch. You're always on. Number 17, convince yourself that entrepreneurship is for you. The truth is entrepreneurship isn't for everybody. You have to have a certain tolerance for risk. But if you do have the tolerance for risk, then yeah. Number 18, become an industry expert. Join your industry association and be active. Very true. The people that make the most money are known for something. They're known for a specific thing. If you are a generalist, then you're not going to get those calls. And the calls is what really gets you big dollars. Number 19, sharpen your saw. So I forgot what book this is from. maybe the 7 Habits of Highly Effective People. But sharpening your saw means that you're learning something new within your industry on a daily basis or a weekly basis or a monthly basis. You should always not only know about your industry from the technical side, but also business, always sharpening your saw in terms of how to run and manage a business better. One of the things I'm doing to sharpen my saw this year is I hired a business coach, and I paid a nice, bit of money for it. But it's the little things that, even though I know them, it's the little things that I'm not doing. She's like, but you're not doing that. And that, if you just did that, that would help you grow your business exponentially. I'm like, yeah, you're right. So it is about sharpening your saw and then putting action behind it. 20, celebrate your uniqueness. I'm unique. And so are you. Yeah. So anything that is different about you, especially in this culture, it's a plus. Work it. 21, give back until it hurts. Paying it forward pays off. So I take my time at times to counsel people who don't have any money but need help in starting or growing their businesses or pivoting or things like that. I also teach financial literacy as well because it's very important for me to share some of the things that I've done wrong with people, especially younger people. So one of my mentors does a lot of giving back as well. I think giving back teaches not only that person, but it teaches you as well. Number 22, continue your education. Same thing as sharpening your saw. 23, mentor your replacement. Within business, you always want to think about not necessarily retiring, but being able to pass the business on if and when you need to. So there's nothing wrong with saying, you know what, I should have a replacement in line, especially if I'm growing a larger, successful minority business. So number 24, look to collaborate. I'm thinking about some of my favorite musical collaborations. I'll tell you my one of my ultimate favorite is Walk This Way by Run DMC and Aerosmith. You remember that from the 80s? Yeah, collaborations bring people together and it also brings their audiences together. So you can always collaborate, joint venture, do teaming agreements, whatever it is, because that's how business gets done. 25, get on a plane and visit places where you are a stranger. I'm going to tweak this a little bit. Not that I don't believe this gentleman, but I'm going to say get on a plane and go meet somebody that can give you a multi-million-dollar deal. You don't have to do everything by phone. You don't have to do everything by Zoom chat or Skype or things like that. Sometimes you got to get on a plane and you got to go see someone face to face and look them in the eyeballs. So have a budget for that as well. That's one of the things I put in my business plans as a budget line item for these types of things, which I consider marketing. This is all part of your marketing budget. 26, put yourself in a leadership position outside of your business. Become a board member of a local nonprofit. So I'll expand that a little bit. I'll say a board member of a local nonprofit or a leadership team member of an association or a chamber of commerce or something like that. People just need to see you working in the community. Number 27, we're almost done. Pay your taxes. Yeah. 28, experience temporary failures and setbacks. If you're not failing, you're not growing. And the only way that we as business owners can grow is to fail. 29, anticipate the end. So let's talk about retirement. There are a couple of different ways that a small business owner can retire. Number one is they can sell their business as an asset and have money come in for that sale and then make money off the interest. Or number two, they can save enough money where they can retire. you should have some sort of a plan and an anticipation for, you don't want to work until you're 90 years old unless you want to, but you should have that as a choice. And the time to prepare that is in your 30s when you're starting the business. And then number 30, pray. Talk to God. No matter who is president or who is running the world or what's happening in your industry, God is in control, and He doesn't fail us. He doesn't. So pray. Okay, so that was it. Those were 30 years of minority business development lessons learned on how to build a successful empire by Dr. Fred McKinney from the Tuck School of Business. Hope you enjoyed this. God bless you. Have a great day.